I made a separate video talking about it, but it just needs its own video. All right, the Spurs are interested in Chris Paul. Hell to a yes. A man who still can average 14 and 10. Imagine him mentoring Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama. Bring back Train Jones as his backup. All right, you still got Blake Wesley and Malachi Branham. You got Devontae Graham. You got yourself Doug McDermott still under contract. Zach Collins. All right, let's bring Chris Paul, maybe a couple other veterans, and this easily could be a playoff team. At the very least, a playing-in team with that lineup. You'd be lying to think anything different. And I know the West is competitive, but Devin Vassell is already a top 15 player in his position. Same thing with Keldon Johnson, arguably. Both top 15, top 20 players at the very least in their positions. Jeremy Sohan, dog, okay? Multi-positional dog. Great power forward to have next to Victor Wembanyama. Then you get yourself, okay, you still got Doug McDermott, Devontae Graham, Zach Collins off the bench. All right, you still got Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley. All right. That's a good group. That's a good group that I think people are going to undervalue and not fully appreciate what that team is going to be capable. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a team that comes out and starts shocking people, okay? I mean, Vic was the best player in France. Now, what are your guys' thoughts on the Chris Paul? I think Chris Paul would teach everyone here winning basketball, teach them how to be a champion, and he would set up this offense so perfectly. This offense would be beautiful how it would get set up every single time. Okay, we'd be able to see it. I think it really would be a master class in how to build the team. If I had to say so myself, because it seems like this could be something that really, I'm just gonna pass these two cars because I need to get somewhere quickly. But right now I'm at work, guys, so I just had to pass some cars, and I'm driving over to like a lifeguard thing. But what I do think is very interesting with Chris Paul coming here, you bring Trey Jones, you continue to mentor Trey Jones and Blake Wesley behind, maybe to be the two guys to, replace Chris Paul whenever he does retire. And then you still have Devontae Graham if you just still believe Blake Wesley's too wet behind his ears, and if Trey Jones, gets signed by somebody else. So there's actual, moves here to be made. And I'm not saying everybody that's, Doug McDermott and Devontae Graham, they might not stay on the roster just because they're a bit, if you had to say so, their contracts could be moved. But I do see that Chris Paul coming here is an actual realistic thing. Like, it's not just something we're pulling out our ass. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of the possibility of Chris Paul coming here? Let me know. That's the video.